What's going on, everybody? Know it's been a minute since I put something up, but had a new addition to the family come and join, so that's been taking up my time for the last few weeks here. What I want to chat about today real quick is not this bipod, not the awesome KL Gen 2 rail, but something else from Kraford Lypt that some of you may or may not know exists, but pretty handy, and it gives you a little bit more flexibility as far as mounting systems are concerned. This is the Kraford Lypt ARCA T-Rail plate. So the intent is for those of you that have the Gen 2 rail, it's got that little T-slot in the bottom here. And what you can do with that T-slot is you can either buy a picatinny extension for the T-slot from Kraford Lypt, or you can also purchase this ARCA rail. The reason I wanted to bring up the ARCA rail, most of you have probably seen that Kraford Lypt has come out with a new, really short, what they call gravity rail. So it's a trigger guard, and it's got built-in ARCA plate, but it's really, really short. The purpose is to try to center your rifle center of gravity a little bit more over like a tripod, like a ball head that lots of folks have started to use now. So some of you that have the Gen 2 rails or even the ARCA rail might be sitting there like, well, wait a minute, what about me? Or if you're like me, on some of my rifles, I want still that flexibility of being able to, attach a bipod, run a bipod. So that's where this ARCA T-Rail comes into play. So real simple. It's just an ARCA plate. It's got the T-Rail built into the back. Includes a couple mounting grub screws in there. Super, super simple. Slide it into the T-Rail slot, and then just take a 2.5 mil hex or Allen, tighten that guy down. And so this will give you some flexibility if you want to, say, attach to a tripod. If you want to just run a ARCA type bipod instead of a normal picatinny bipod. One thing that I like about it is it gives me the ability to mount to my tripod, so my ball head, and helps move my rifle center of gravity back. Bonus this way is also still gives me access to my fill port. Now, does not center as well as the gravity rail, itself does, because again, you're mounting more, back here on your chassis, your rifle. But this does come relatively close, balances the rifle out just a little bit more, and still gives you, like I said, access to that fill port, if that's something that concerns you there. So one thing I want to show too, and you might ask why when I want to put this on my Kraford Lypt ARCA rail, is for this fact that on the ARCA rail, oh, there we go. Your center of gravity, it's more back here, with how heavy, and, I've got the KL buttstock on here as well, so I've got a little bit of additional weight in the back. But you can see I'm limited to where I can use my ball head. So what the T-Rail will let me do, flipped over here, and again, this is the standard Kraford ARCA rail. I can slide this extension plate into my Kraford Lypt ARCA rail, tighten that down. Oh, wrong hole. There we go. And that will still allow me to mount to my ball head and get my gun's center of gravity back another another couple inches there. So again, cool thing, still gives you access to fill probe, so I can tilt up, still have access to my fill probe there. So that definitely does the trick, especially when you're on the bench there. So yeah, like I said, pretty neat little accessory. Didn't know if everybody knew those things existed. I'm gonna take this off here. Hold on. And that's the cool thing about it. So the nice thing is, like I said, gives you some added flexibility, especially if you are starting to mount on a tripod that's becoming very popular these days with a lot of folks in these PCPs. Also, lets you use ARCA mounted accessories instead of having to purchase a different bipod or a picatinny when all you got is ARCAs. The nice thing as well, like I said, gives you a little more flexibility. Mount on a tripod, and the best thing about it, the thing's only $37. So it's $37. It's the only thing you buy. Looked it up. Think first class shipping, probably $4, $5, $6 to wherever you're at. So a nice, easy option. Under $45, gives you a little bit more flexibility with some of your Kraford Lypt, accessories. If you want to check it out, I will link it down below. Other than that, that's what I got today. Catch you guys later.